Glad that you guys are here today. We're going to be studying a little bit again into the book of Proverbs. It seems to be a pretty good series. Everyone seems to enjoy the Proverbs. So today is the 24th day of July, and we'll start in with Proverbs 24. And we'll look at verse number 11 and 12. Okay? It says, "Deliver those who are drawn towards death, and hold back those stumbling to the slaughter. If you say, 'Surely we did not know this,' does not he who weighs the hearts consider it? He who keeps your soul, does he not know it? And will he not render it to each man according to his deeds?" Over the last couple of weeks we've been talking about this thing called responsibility. And up until we mature, we really don't. We're really not responsible the way that we should be. And I think when we finally get older, or we become mature enough, we finally realize that our actions and our words and our deeds are going to be held accountable to God. And here we have a passage in Proverbs 24 showing us that we need to be responsible, not just for ourselves, but for other people as well. He says here, "Deliver those who are drawn towards death, and hold back those stumbling to the slaughter." Is it our job? Whose job is it? Let me ask that. Whose job is it to look at our fellow brother, and if we're seeing that they're going the wrong way, if they're heading towards the slaughter, whose job is it to deliver them, to help them, to get them to realize that they're going the wrong way? I know we live in a time today where I've heard it many times, man, stay out of my business. I do what I want to do type thing. And you know what, guys? That may happen, but it still does not exclude me from being the kind of person that I need to be. If I'm seeing that you're going the wrong way, the Lord compels me to at least help, compels me to at least get you to understand what's going on. Okay? And it's really your choice. But if you didn't know the truth, you may not want to, you may not get to choose right from wrong. A lot of us will go down the wrong road and not understand that it's the wrong road because we never knew any better. And yet, we can't hold a blind eye. We can't just turn back and say that I didn't see it. I didn't understand, because that's what the next verse entails. It says, "If you say, 'Surely we did not know this,' does not he who weighs the hearts consider it?" God sees everything. He understands that, let me put it this way. He sees everything, and he knows what's going on in your heart, okay? And he weighs the outcome, okay? And a lot of us will turn a blind eye, saying that it's not our job. I see that all the time. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's someone, falling down and you turning a blind eye, trash not being picked up, just the trash being, it's crazy, guys. No one wants to be held accountable anymore. No one wants to be responsible. There used to be a thing when I was growing up where, if you seen something wrong, fix it. If you can see that something needs to be fixed, do it. If you can see that the trash needs to be taken out, take out the trash. But people will turn a blind eye, and that thing will go on for a week, if not a month. And well, that ain't my job. you know, and it's crazy, man. And we treat people the same way. We see them stumbling and falling and going in the wrong direction, and us as Christians will turn a blind eye. You know why? Because we don't want to work. We don't want to have to get our hands dirty. We don't want to get involved. You know, it's crazy, man. This old cliche that we say, you know, about, well, hey, brother, how you doing? You know, you better not tell me exactly what's going on in your life. All I want to hear is, you know, I'm doing fine. Don't get off the beaten path with that. Tell me that you're doing fine. Don't tell me the real reason. Don't tell me the real hurt. Don't tell me the real problem that's really going on in your life, because you know what? I don't want to have to deal with it. That's the common attitude today amongst us as Christians. Okay? And then we wonder why no one's coming to the church. Then we wonder why no one looks at Christ and wants to come to him. Because they look at us and they see a hypocritical person. You know, Jesus went out of his way to go and get the deaf beggar, the guy that was over there, that was living in the caves, over there across the Sea of Gennesareth. Man, he went out of his way to go get people, you know, and to set them free, and to acknowledge that they were going the wrong way. He spoke words of life. He went out of his way, guys, and we won't even cross the street, you know. And then we wonder why there's all this violence and all this division and strife and bitterness and anger going on. It's because somebody's not being responsible. Not one person is wanting to be held accountable for their actions. And guys, I'm telling you the truth, one day we will be called into this verse. God will open up the word and he will judge us according to this verse, because we have not done our job. And that's you, not just me, but that's you too. Every one of us as Christians need to be involved. Every one of us as Christians have got to lay down our life. Every one of us. I'm tired of seeing us fall by the wayside and then not doing anything about it. You know, guys, it's time to stand up. It's time to be held accountable, because it's better to be held accountable today than to be held accountable at the day of judgment. And guys, we do not want to be there, because God is a loving God. God is a just God. God loves us and he gives us grace and mercy. But grace and mercy is to help us be the kind of people that we need to be. You know, we don't need to be lazy and gluttonous and inconsiderate and a lack of love. You see that in our world today. And guys, we're heading for a fall if we're not careful. Heed to this warning. Heed to the word. Heed to the word, guys. We will be